Princess Jade, The Green Hand Adventures, written by Barbara Chagrin and Deborah Bradley, illustrated by I. Sanzal. Long, long ago, in a faraway land, a princess was born with a little green hand. A sweet hand it was, as cute as could be, but green, green, green as the leaves on a tree. The sorrowful king went to visit a witch. He asked her real nicely, "Can you fix this glitch?" "Of course," said the witch, "it's nothing so new. Here are the things that the princess must do. When Jade is age 1, she must visit the sun. Then when she's 2, she must move to a shoe. When she's 3, she must live in a tree. When she's 4, she must go and explore. The trickiest part will be when she's 5, for then she must visit a giant beehive. At last when the princess reaches age 6, I'll fix her green hand with my magic with tricks." The baby Jade grew, the princess turned 1. The day had come, time to visit the sun. The big gentle bird flew Jade through the sky. A fluffy white cloud then carried her high. The cloud said, "Goodbye, my part is now done." The star that was waiting took Jade to the sun. The sun gave the princess a very warm greeting. "Welcome," it said, "I'm glad that we're meeting. But don't come too close, my dear royal tot, for I am like fire, so very hot. You might like to play in the sunbeams though. I'll turn the heat setting way down to low." Jade played in the beams, she had lots of fun. The baby Jade cried when her visit was done. The sun said to Jade, "Thanks for making this trip. I'm going to give you a magic hair clip. This magical clip has special power. You'll know when you need it, but not till that hour." Jade grew and grew, and then she was 2. She moved to the land of the giant house shoe. The shoe styles were good, it was hard to decide. She chose the high heel because of the slide. It didn't work out, the house made a squeak, and even worse, the walls were weak. Jade looked at the sandal, the shoes seemed weaker. The princess decided to move to the sneaker. The princess got bigger, she grew in height. She moved from her shoe when it got too tight. Jade returned home until she was 3. Then it was time to live in a tree. A nice mommy eagle gave Jade a used nest. The size was just right for the princess to rest. A bird came to visit, it was a parrot. It was so orange it looked like a carrot. "You've outgrown your nest," said a visiting wren. When Jade couldn't fit, she went home again. She lived in the palace until she turned 4. Then it was time to go and explore. She went to a jungle called Holes in Your Socks. There she discovered polka dot rocks. She explored and explored, then at last said, "No more. I'm tired, and remember, I'm still only 4. The princess grew bigger, she got to age 5. The time had arrived for the giant beehive. Jade had a feeling about this next trip. She made sure to pack her magic hair clip. The first thing she saw when she entered the hive were thousands of honeybees dancing the jive. The music and dancing made such a loud din, none of them noticed that Jade had come in. Jade looked around her at what was inside. She thought she might need a good place to hide. She slept through the night on a honeycomb floor. When she woke up, she tried to learn more. She peeled out to look, and what did she see? There on a throne sat the royal queen bee. Jade was astonished. What a strange scene. Thousands of bees taking care of the queen. Some brought the jelly the queen liked to eat. Others were cleaning to keep the hive neat. The queen bee roared out, "Who's here in my home? Who's hiding back there in my new honeycomb?" Jade walked right up, she wanted to cry, but she looked that queen right in the eye. "I'm Princess Jade, this trip was planned. I have to be here to fix my green hand." "Oh no," sighed the queen, "not another one. That means I assume that you've been to the sun. I know what you get when you visit up there, and it isn't a cute little teddy bear. We've had other kids sneak into the hive. All of them managed to get out alive. If you want to, too, let me give you a tip. You'd better hand over your magic hair clip." "Never," cried Jade, "it's my gift from the sun." She put on the hair clip and started to run. The bees swarmed around her, she couldn't get through. Then all of a sudden she knew what to do. She had to act quickly. Now was the hour. She needed to use the clip's magic power. Jade pulled the hair clip out of her hair. Then she waved the clip all around in the air. From out of the air came a dancing giraffe. All of the honeybees started to laugh. The giraffe pulled a shoe from the hat that he wore. The bees laughed so hard that they rolled on the floor. While no one was looking, Jade left the hive. She still had her hair clipped. She was still alive. She quickly ran home. That girl made it snappy. When Jade got home safely, her parents were happy. At last the day came. The princess turned 6. The witch fixed her hand with her magic witch tricks. "Wow, look at that," said Jade, mother's the queen. "Jade's little hand is no longer green." The overjoyed princess did a double backflip. "But mother," she asked, "when's my next trip?" "Something is coming," the queen said to Jade. "Your biggest adventure, but don't be afraid. You're not going far, but there's much you'll see. The whole world is there. You'll learn more than me. A wondrous adventure, something way cool. Tomorrow, my darling, you're going to school." "Yippee!" Jade shouted. She hugged the queen tightly. She looked out the window. The sun shone brightly. If you liked the story, give it a thumbs up below. And if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.